The Ravens have seemed to have found their third string quarterback because, as we all know, Lamar's number one. We re signed Tyler Huntley to a 2 year deal this offseason, so they were the obvious number one and number two. But with us cutting Cooper Rush, the question was who is going to be the third quarterback because nowadays you really have to carry three quarterbacks on the roster with the emergency third quarterback rule. And the Ravens actually had two intriguing prospects get invited to the rookie minicamp, and they've already signed one of those guys. So I think it's pretty obvious to think that this guy's going to be the number three quarterback because one of the guys the Ravens invited to rookie minicamp, and he's still going to be going, is Diego Pavia. Obviously, the undrafted rookie from Vanderbilt started his career out in New Mexico State, I believe. And of course, brought Vanderbilt to relevance for the first time in a long time. Finished runner up in the Heisman, but because of his size and his ego, he went undrafted. And there is a CFL team that has the first rights to him. So they're probably going to sign him, and he's going to end up playing in the CFL this year rather than the NFL. But the Ravens are still giving him that tryout, and he's still attending. So you know what? It's good for him at least. At least he'll get some NFL looks. But the one that the Ravens made that they have decided to sign is former Maine and Uconn quarterback Joe Fagnano, who is an interesting one because he's not mobile like, say, a Diego Pavia is, but man, the guy can throw the ball. Not a strong arm, but his complete percentage is great. And I don't know what his stats were at Maine, but I know in his 3 years at Uconn, which included two of him being the main starter, he threw 48 touchdowns to six interceptions, including last year, where on 413 attempts, he threw 28 touchdowns and just one singular interception. One. And I can't remember what game it came in. I remember when he threw it because everybody made a big deal because it was like 8 or 9 games into the season. So, yeah, the Ravens have officially signed Fagnano to a 3 year deal. Now, this isn't some humongous deal. It's for the Veteran League minimum because he's an undrafted rookie free agent. And apparently, 3 years is also the minimum you can give a rookie. I swear my dog always decides to drink at the wrong times, but he just got done playing with his sister, so he's a little wore out, so just ignore that. But yeah, apparently 3 years is the norm for an undrafted rookie free agent to sign, and I guess it kind of makes sense because Hundley's going to be here for two. Lamar is going to be here his whole career. I know there's the whole contract dispute thing. Trust me, just like the last time, it'll get done, even though there's rumors and this, that, and the other. I don't believe those rumors at all. There's no way the Ravens don't let him finish his career out in Baltimore. I just don't see it, even with the regime change. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what Fagnano brings. We're probably going to just see him in the preseason, but obviously you brought him here to be the number three guy, and I think he even knows that as well. So he'll be one of those ones where during the game he's inactive, but if both Lamar and Hundley get hurt in the game, he can then be activated and come in, so he'll at least be suiting up. But if it doesn't work out, you can always put him on the practice squad and call up somebody else because, getting rid of Cooper Rush made sense because if he was going to be the third string quarterback, you would have been paying him $6 million this year and it just wouldn't have been worth it for the third string quarterback. So getting the cheaper option and getting someone, obviously, who's a rookie is probably the way to go here. So it's no surprise. It's just interesting that the Ravens also invited Diego Pavia to camp, but they decided to sign Joe Fagnano, who they originally invited to camp, to this deal before he even got there. So it's basically the Ravens saying, like, we trust this guy to just be the third string quarterback. We're hoping he doesn't have to play in the regular season. I mean, that's everybody's hope is you don't want your backup quarterback to play in the regular season, but when it gets to third and fourth string, that's when you're like, okay, well, these guys shouldn't even touch the field, and when they do, you just kind of go, huh, bad luck, I guess. But yeah, that's basically my thoughts. I just wanted to come on here and talk about it because it was just interesting to me. And he was a guy that, again, I followed in college because I thought he was an intriguing, underrated quarterback prospect. Am I surprised he went undrafted? Yes and no. I thought he'd be like a sixth or seventh round pick, but I get it. I think his arm talent has a lot to do with it because he had, I think it was the most throws behind the line of scrimmage in college football last year of any of the qualified quarterbacks. So he just threw a lot of short passes, and his receivers got a lot of yak considering Skylar Bell was one of the main ones that was catching passes from him. That just goes to show you the talent at the skill position that he had around him at UConn. But yeah, that's it for me. Would like to hear in the comments below. What do you think? Do you think Joe Fagnano is the Ravens' third QB, or is there something else that's going to go on? And now that these other free agents, the veteran free agents, don't have comp picks attached to them, Eric DeCosta said they'll be looking into some of them. So another move could be coming soon for the Ravens when we talk about free agency and stuff like that. But until then, stay safe out there, and I will catch you all in the next one.